Welcome to Old Ridge Farms. This is the map I've chosen to attempt to complete Farmer Klein's 24-day seasons challenge. It's informal, of course, and we can pretty much do this however we want, which is a good thing because my farm's slightly more advanced than what most of you guys have started with. As in, before I even contemplated doing something like this, I've already had most of my fields plowed, and they have the first stage of fertilizer on them. However, if we look on here, we'll see that I have field 1 and the 2 default home fields to plow and get the fertilizer on. We keep going over here. I am starting out with my favorite number, 16 cows and 16 sheep, and I have them pretty much topped off to get me past the first few days, where I'll probably have to go down to the store and buy some straw and hay, because it's going to be a long time before we're producing our own. Alright, let's get back to the map. Alright, Alt S, and we're going to bring this up to show you that I'm on Fahrenheit. That's what I understand, and we are on 24 days. We have 16, favorite number, 27, my football number, and 5, my daughter's soccer number. That's why we're starting with that weird number. We'll look in the garage real quick. Easier than tabbing around all over the place. I really wanted a small John Deere combine, but the 2 that I chose, they're throwing off errors. The header doesn't attach to this correctly, so it barely gets off the ground. It won't go on a header trailer. And for this map, you definitely need a trailer that piece of equipment around. Let's see. So here you can see the stuff I have. This is kind of goofy looking, this Lumpkin. It's a plow, but you can hook like a cultivator or something else up behind it. So when I hooked up tractor, you see a PTO hanging out the back, and I use this, I retextured it green, which you'll see later, just to blend in with John Deere a little more. And ever since I played Farm Sim, I've always had to have this Flegel Bull trailer. I don't know why, I just like it. I have this thing on display down at the shop. See, we got hopefully this John Deere baler with the wrapper doesn't bug out. I haven't used it yet. I got 1 trailer for water, 1 trailer for milk. And I'm trying out the newly released Kuhn mowers. That was funny. I got them back, had a barn I was going to put them in, they're too big to fit. The manure shop placeable, because I have apple trees, and if the cows haven't made at least 2,700 liters or whatever it is in poop volume, that my apple trees are going to need. We'll talk about that a little later. I am not glutton for punishment. I might delete this thing off that picture because I don't know, it's just optical illusion, makes your eyes bug out. But it's the auto load. You know, I may load stuff onto it, but wherever I'm going, normally they'll unload a trailer for you. If not, I'll cheat money in for doing their work. I have this down by the apple sheds or down by the apple trees, so I have a place to park my equipment. Now with that out of the way, nothing happening here. Oh yeah, duh. Let's see, when I first started the game, I think it was 5:30 in the morning and it was snowing. So that was, by the time I could get my, get that bucket and that trailer under there, that's how much snow was in it. Lights tab over, there's combine. Here we go. That looks goofy, but it'll pull out good. Alright, I'm not really going to go into like a role play or anything that, you know, we have Lord Byron Prophet and Sir Michael Merriman that does already a fantastic job on Old Ridge. You'll just have to check out their series. I'm just playing on this map because it's the most comfortable that I have found that I like being on. But with that said, I will have to have a couple names for my course play players, which I will only be using 2 at a time. One for transporting and one for field work. So the dudes, they'll be called Carl Payne. And the ladies, I'll probably get confused, so I'll go with either Cindy and Candy. Plaid. They're sisters. So let's see. Fire up the tractor. Glutton for punishment, the stupid handbrake, gotta remember to take off. And when I converted this map, this is field 1. And I wanted to make it very helper friendly, the default helper. And it works great. I started out with course play on it, but no need. Hit H, goodbye. Let's see this real quick. Escape. But I got plenty of runoff at this end and at this end. So this field, I plan on putting potatoes at some point in time, so I won't have any problem with the hired help. Oh. I'll have to figure out. We'll let that be Cindy. I think the blonde's probably cuter, so that'll have to be Candy. Alright. Off to the cow barn. Okay, off back to the shed. Oh crap, I've already saved the game and already delivered the milk. So we'll take this tractor on. Well, we'll stop by the apple trees real quick and then we'll head back to the barn. But I'm hoping when nothing's happening, you know, I can keep the cows moving so they produce some cheese and homogenized milk at this place. I can take it off and sell and make enough money to keep things moving. Yes, we're keyboard steering. I have a custom-made racing wheel and it does not work well, so sometime soon I'll buy a G29 or whatever it is, old used G27 or something that we know works. At least one thing for sure with my choice of equipment with the John Deeres, I don't have to worry about ever getting a speeding ticket. Well, look at there, there's Reefy's sprayer. I was sitting there. It doesn't throw off any airs, so put a little decor there. Now I'm hoping at some point in time, the more I do videos for updates and stuff, they'll get a little more polished. I absolutely feel ridiculous in here talking to myself. And there they are, across from Merriman Green. Let's get out of cab here. As you can see, the old apple trees, they don't look too bad. I'm pretty pleased with them. The only problem I have with them, let me turn this off for a second. Problem I have with them is, you know, I have to judge when to give them water. So I'm thinking maybe mid to late spring. And I've set it so I should only get one apple every 24 hours. So that should be like 24 a day, and you know, that's still putting out way more apples in a season than I would really like. But if I give them water at this point, apples will automatically show up on there and it looks ridiculous. And right here's well, you can see I had to dump out a bucket of snow because I dumped out the manure out of my bucket and then it started filling up with snow, so I dumped the snow in there also. But I got a little manure pit there to, I want to at least keep 3,000 worth of material in there for the trees in the season. And there's my placeable just to store some things. All right. Excuse my Spider-Man driving there. I'll apologize now if you guys hear nasally stuff. I mean, if you can get past the point I sound like a hick from the sticks, I can ratchet up the irritation with the old snot sniffing. take just a... Well, by God, I don't even really know where I'm going. Long way to the cows. Really? I was going to say, you better be moving. There's my fine looking herd. Yeah, for a brief second there, I thought that cow had the old, we're not going to move syndrome. And as somebody has spent many hours editing this map, that would be like a kick in the nuts if they did. Sorry guys, I was wearing Reefy's glasses again. I kind of missed the road. The tractor didn't work. I'll show you on the other ones. So you guys are already playing well into your 24-hour deal. You got enough to keep you busy or not? Because I had a thought of right out there you see where the automatic poop just shows up, and I was thinking about bringing it in here and getting a skid steer so I could clean it out like every morning or whatever. You'll just have to let me know your thoughts on that. The only reason you know, it just with Giants and they redoing things, if I put crap in there, it's gonna look like pyramids here and there, and I really don't want to see my cows ramping off of them like Evel Knievel, especially when, you know, you get busy and you don't have time to clean them out. Anyway, just let me know what your thoughts on it. But I gotta tell you, I'm looking kind of forward to actually starting from day one and actually playing the game. I've had 17 since it ever came out, and I have never made it past, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, and I give up and go mess with something else. Well, that's why we're looking at this map right now. I just, I don't know, it just, you played 13, I played 15, 17, it's pretty much the same, just a little tweaking here and there they did. Just enough to screw up Swirl Mod and all the good things. And, this challenge I think will put a little kick in my pants that I actually want to play and do it for a reason. No, I'm not no struggling farmer. I like to play more as a farm manager. I'll probably get them started on the headlands and things like that, and then let them take over. I like course play. I'm pretty good with it. Yep. Good job, Cindy. Let's go down here and finish up. I started off with the course play, and of course by the time it drops pile and does something, it leaves a little spot. And there you go, guys. You actually see me do a little farm work. So let's take this over to the home fields, and I'm going to sit it there and get ready, because I got to crank this thing up to 15 times. Alright, just to let you know what's going on with the field over here. I was doing some testing a while back, early spring, like I am here, with the more realistic mod. And it was the JCB tractor with, well, like what I have on there, but the real small one. It could barely move. I think you're looking at about a half an hour for me to make that mess there. Alright guys, well, I'm not really good at this YouTubey talky crappy, but I'm going to try to get there. You guys leave me some comments, or how you guys get through doing this. Like I said, I'm not really doing a let's play roll thing. That's been covered by people much better than I at this. So yeah. And I'm going to go totally 180 to what all you guys do. I want you right now, if you haven't already ran off, which you wouldn't have heard anyway, click right down there. You see that little thumbs down? I want thumbs down. The more thumbs down I have, the happier I'm going to be. I am never going to be say, please subscribe, because, I'm not going to put out a product worth things. I'm not going to monetize. I don't even want to deal with that crap. I'm just doing this to enjoy myself and pretty much just show you guys what I'm doing. You know, if there's any questions or map help or anything, you know, just ask. I'm more than willing to help. And if you really want knowledgeable people, go over to pcsg.uk. You know, at the moment, I found that to be the most pleasing and helpful place to hang out with like-minded people that enjoy virtual farming, as fun as that may sound. So anyway, guys, with that, I'm going to say sayonara, see you later, until next week. Thanks for watching. And please remember, thumbs down. I appreciate it. Bye.